You forgot me again?
Mighty on the scene. Mighty on the scene. The Grown Folks Radio.
Yo, you forgot me again?
Mighty on the scene. The Grown Folks Radio.
Yo, it's your boy Freckles and we holding it down. Our take coming through when we taking the crown.
Mighty on the scene with your spiritual outlet. Hot and banging topics. Sports, we stay lit.
Know what time it is.
What time it is? What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Our Take with inspiration in sports. But where is your boy? Where is your boy Freckles? Listen. We got to put out an APB. We got to put out, he missing in action here. We got to put out an APB for him, guys. Can y'all help me locate Freckles? And if you do, tell him to call home. Tell him to call his mama. Call his mama. No, that's what's up. Okay, I'd like to thank my sister. Thank you, sister, for helping me today. Thank you. I appreciate her and thank you again. Thank you, Disco, for being here. Disco's here, guys, but he's got a lot going on, so he can't interact with us only through chit chat. It's loud where he is, but thank you, Disco. Okay, got Emmanuel. Thank you. It's probably on my sister's page, but thank you for joining in with us also. Okay. Oh, he was like, Disco said we're not gonna be able to hear him. Oh, I wish you could chime in because I really got something. I got. Okay, this is the title for today, guys. I'm gonna give you the title. Okay. And then I'm gonna, I want Disco to weigh in on it so bad. All right. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set it up right now. I'm setting us up here on Facebook. Hey, sister.
Hey, everybody.
That's beautiful Shelly Shell. Hey.
Hey, y'all.
See, okay, this is my topic.
Get to your topic. Get on to your topic.
Here we go. Because it's okay. What do you do when you need help? What do you do when you need help?
What do you do when you need help? You ask for it.
Who do you go? Well, but it's not easy for people to ask for it. It's not easy for me.
That's a shame. You're missing out on something because you're supposed to ask for it. And if you don't ask for it, then you have situations where it can't be. If you pre-plan for what you need to do and ask for it, you will get it as opposed to making it at the. You gotta ask.
Touche. Guys, she got me on that one. That's good. Touche.
Yes.
Oh.
If I need help, I'm going to ask for it all day, every day. Ahead of time, all time. So I don't know what you want to. I don't know if you want to this. If there's somebody if somebody has a problem asking for help, that means then that's honestly a problem that they have to address on their own or go to therapy for because or understand that people are here for help. People are here to serve. There are people waiting to serve, and you just have to ask. So go ahead.
No, I have lists. I have a list because sometimes it's hard for people to ask for help because when you're just doing everything yourself. That's
you can't do everything yourself. There's no possible way to do everything yourself.
Exactly, you're right.
And that's a misconception.
And you're exactly right. And so that's why what happens a lot of times I'll pray about it and that's where I go. Like I said, guys, we always say this is our take. And so my take on it is I do pray about it. I have to pray about asking God to help me to accept the help because sometimes I do have problems accepting help from other people because I'm always, okay, I got it. I'll do it. I got this or whatever. And like my sister said, it's not always a good thing, but it's just sometimes that's kind of what I'm used to. So the prayers, scriptures, I read scriptures, the one from the hills, Okay, hold
I
on,
look
hold
to
on.
the hills from which cometh my help. My help comes from
Help
the
cometh
Lord.
from the Lord. Yes. So that's the other thing I'll do. I'll look up help scriptures that will help me to, to get through it.
You do know that God is the help, but he also sends people. And that's why he tells
That's
us we're supposed to be servants. So he sends the people. If that's almost like that thing where they got the person I'm on a desert island and they send you one person and you don't take it. You send you the next person and you don't take it. Send the third. He said, God said I sent you help and you didn't accept the help that I gave you. So if God gave you something to help you and you don't utilize the help that he's given, that's on you. I'm asking for help.
I got you on that. And that's the other thing that I was going to say that I had to pray on, that for God to send the person that will help me, and also for me to be open and receptive to know that that is a person from God, because there's sometimes that I've gotten help from somebody and I've got it thrown in my face. That's not a comfortable feeling, to have somebody help you and then the next thing's like, oh, well, I did this.
Well, thank
Okay,
you very much. Then
are
it's
you
also
sure?
still that's
Are you
also
sure you want my input on this?
Well, Disco, what I'm transitioning to on our second
No,
half.
no, 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 no,
No.
no, no,
Listen. This is
let him
where.
give it. Hey, he here. You said you wanted his input. Let me hear.
no.
Let me hear what the man said.
All right, you want my honest opinion about what you asking?
Go ahead. I
That's a,
was talking about I had something else I was transitioning to that I really definitely wanted you to weigh on. But go ahead, you can weigh on this end of it.
never mind. All right, go ahead.
No, speak your mind. It's okay. Speak your
So
mind.
let's see.
I don't understand what the big deal is. If you need help, ask for it. What's the problem?
That's why I was saying I've had situations where I've actually needed help with something, and then it was like, oh, well, I did this, and this. It's like thrown in my face, like it made it seem like it almost made me feel bad to ask for help because of how the person made me feel after the fact.
But
So
that's just people. That's human beings. For real, for real.
Mhm.
It sounds like you might need to have a discussion with the mayor and figure out why that bothers. Because that's what people do.
that's it. That's it. Have a discussion with the mayor and find out why that bothers you. Because that's a you thing. That's not a them thing. And
Right.
I
that's
know.
also an opportunity of why you have to grow, because God is teaching you something in that. You gotta grow. You gotta grow from that, because it's like, well, why would that bother you?
It's
Yes,
not
we
telling
get
you.
that.
It's not telling you not to ask people. It's telling you to be careful who you ask from.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I mean, but if you know somebody's an asshole, why would you even ask them?
You know what it is? I've had some people where I have not asked them, but they'd be like, "Oh, here, let me do this and this," and I'm like,
Well,
"Okay."
well,
And then
somebody
later,
if somebody if somebody offer you a stick of dynamite that's lit, you will take it just because they offer. Wait a minute. You sure you want my input on this?
And then if you always sit there thinking, oh, I'm sorry I asked, that means you thinking yourself as if you really can do everything. That means that's a you thing, that you really think you could do everything. But boo boo, none of us can do everything.
I
Not,
understand that.
not even grown folks radio can do everything.
Man, I can't do half of that. Wait a minute. That's why I'm asking. You sure you want my input on this?
It
Because when
would
he
be
want to
nice.
know something, he asks, and he not gonna let the grass grow green under his feet. He
No,
gonna
I
make sure.
play no games. I will call Shelly in a minute.
And
Am I?
I'm good with helping other people though.
That's not
No,
the
you know
point.
that's not the point. Closed mouth don't get fed. I'm not gonna go knock on your door. You need some help? That's on you.
You go ahead and struggle, and then be the one to say nobody helps me. Don't nobody help me. Nobody gonna help you because no, you don't know, because they don't know what you need.
I
Because
I can say I've honestly gotten better. I really was. I've gotten better. I was just curious as of like the thought, because like I said, there's a part two to what I'm saying, like what we're talking about this for.
Okay, so what's the part 2?
Okay, not the part 2 yet, because wait, there was other things that
Wait a minute, hold.
No, but look
Explain
at this
second
view
part.
though. Like sidebar. Don't just like Mona Lisa, because I got all the black on.
it does.
And then like Mona Lisa.
And the way
Look,
your hair is
Cisco,
going.
can you see it? Don't it like Mona Lisa?
Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa.
I'm gonna change my wig, y'all. this
Mona,
is give me some
Mona
Mona Lisa vibe.
Oh my gosh, she is something.
Cisco, you see it?
You know the real Mona Lisa was a dude, right?
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not a dude. I can
No,
prove
I'm just telling you. I mean, it's a fact. It's, you know me.
That's
I know you know
yeah,
he knows
the
he
person
knows
who
facts.
posed.
He knows facts about everything. He's
Not
like,
every no, it's a whole bunch of junk I don't know, but I know that one.
but he knows
I'm just
facts.
saying,
The whole point is
you,
I would go on a game show with you and you would know some facts about stuff.
I do all right on Jeopardy as long as they do the Black Jeopardy.
Well, what's Black Jeopardy? What's Black
You got,
Jeopardy?
you ain't never seen that on Saturday Night Live, the funniest skit in the world.
Yeah.
I never saw it. Nope, I never saw it. Give me one. Give me a.
Go to YouTube and look at the joint that they got with what's his name? Tom Hanks. It's hilarious. The only white dude, but he knew black culture. It's just funny. Anyway, listen. If you know, listen. All right.
It'll be like the stuff that only black people know.
Right, and when the show is over, when you know how they do the ring the bell to tell you to come on. What they do is they hit the the broom on the ceiling. You know, you live in the projects on the floor. Yo, time to cut that out. But listen,
So,
let's divert back.
like okay, perfect. Here go a perfect example. Like remember Shelly what Keith used to do with the oodles and noodles. Now, if you know what color was red.
Beef.
Yeah, or what color? Yeah, so
Beef.
what you know that? Yeah, and
Beef was red, chicken was orange, and
See, orange. Yup.
The shrimp was green.
Yeah, shrimp was pink.
No, the shrimp was green.
No, shrimp is pink.
Shrimp was pink.
It was pink.
Yeah,
The Jeffrey one was green.
And if you're really out there, what's the chi-chi? A proper way to make a chi-chi. Anyway.
Oh man, we got the chi-chi. We used to make the
my
chi-chi
goodness.
on the show.
Black Jeopardy.
Black Jeopardy.
That's not even black. That's just jailhouse.
That's jailhouse now, but you gotta
Right.
know the chi-chis. What is that with the
cheese.
Cheetos? With the Cheetos in it?
Cheese
Yeah.
twists. Yeah, the hot Cheetos and onions. I used to be the Jones.
I gotta get at the Frankie J. Frankie J would Frankie J would go on this show and actually cook Cheetos. He was the first one I knew that he cooked it on a hot plate and cooked it on his TV show.
That's what you do. You warm it up. Oh my God, it's crazy. When I saw somebody actually make one of the disco.
What?
Disco. Yo,
What?
I'm not sure if you can see the Zoom. Disco. Mona Lisa just put on a different wig. Mona Lisa did a wig change.
Nah, cause I was just saying, don't liken yourself to Mona, because that was a whole dude.
No, I feel you. So since it was a whole dude, I figured I'm gonna change because I was feeling rather Mona.
Yeah. They was
Oh
like
God.
really, them dudes was some weirdos back then. So that wasn't no chick.
Wait, you
Well,
got it here.
I had to switch up. I had to switch it up for you just a little bit because I wasn't feeling that kind of look right there.
That was Michelangelo's boyfriend. That really wasn't no chick.
Oh my goodness.
Well, he created the masterpiece of it. Come on, I wouldn't mind a man creating men.
How that was a masterpiece? That joint is ugly.
But it's making a lot of money. It's
the Mona Lisa might have
yeah.
been ugly to some, but beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
It wasn't a beauty in nobody's eyes back then. They was weirdos.
What do y'all think? Everybody out there in the world, weigh in on what you think about the Mona Lisa. And I'm going to find a Mona Lisa for you.
All right. So some of the things that I was actually going to go into too was that some actually on an emotional type of thing when how do you reach out for help too emotionally, because when you
Again, we
discuss.
right back. You keep
But
asking
wait,
the
but
same
wait, no,
thing.
because see, the reason why I was saying this is because emotionally, sometimes this is why people have like suicidal thoughts, suicide, and things like that, because sometimes they don't know how to get those thoughts out of their minds. So that's why I was saying, like, to talk about those things, put it in a journal,
You
or
can't
maybe.
get what force out your mind suicidal. Then you need a cocktail. Wait a minute, this is cut and dry. If you need emotional help, yo, I'm feeling some type of way. Let me talk to you for a minute. I got this.
I got you.
But not
But
everybody can reach that. Not everybody
everybody
can reach
can't.
out for mental health.
And you know what I'm going to say on more than one occasion, someone that I know who had somebody that actually committed suicide, at the time that they had those thoughts, they reached out to people. And the people that they reached out to at that time before their suicide, they didn't get anybody. They didn't get them on the phone. There was like messages where they left a message saying this, this, and this. And like at that time is when it was like the most crucial, and nobody was
Oh,
there.
all right. Well, this is the part where I politely excuse myself because I don't know nothing about that. Me, I'll go smoke a joint for real. Before I
But that's
smash
your
my wrist.
outlet. That's what you do.
Before
That's
I
what
cut my
you.
wrist. If it get that bad, like, yeah.
And that's the thing. Maybe somebody needed to hear that though. Listen, I just go smoke a joint.
I'm just
I
keeping it
know, I
100.
know that, I know that with my thoughts, like I said, and I know Freckles usually talks on it too. He writes stuff down in a journal. And see, when you write stuff in a journal, that helps you too to decipher like your thoughts and what you're feeling.
Oh, on that note, I just cuss you out and keep it pushing.
No, but you also understand how to seek therapy. Like, but there's not everybody knows therapy
Oh, we ain't even gonna listen. Therapy in the Black community is so underrated. Y'all need to go get.
it's the stigmatism in the Black community. So
Yeah.
how do you make therapy? Like I interviewed Fonz, the therapist, he's going around teaching Black men, especially to make sure they understand the importance of therapy. I promise you, our therapists in common, when I am going through it, I wait to the very last moment. I'm not one of those people that'll let you know that I'm going through it emotionally. So at the last moment, I will go to our therapist that we have in common and be like, listen, I need a session.
Yeah.
See, that's what I don't actually, I don't actually have a therapist.
I don't
And
necessarily have
maybe,
a therapist. I have
no, somebody you could talk to. No, somebody you could talk to. Like, I know what you're saying. I got what you're saying.
And it don't necessarily have to be a professional. It could be your mom, your pop, your
Right.
pastor, your
Right.
homie.
And that's what I was going to say next.
It could even be your side chick. My bad.
Ooh.
I mean, it could be though. I'm just saying.
Somebody that listens, somebody that actually listens to,
Right.
and you getting it off your off your chest.
Your spouse might be an asshole, but the side piece might actually listen to you. I mean, I'm just keeping it real.
If you got a side piece, or a piece, yes. If you want to you go to whomever listens. Our thing is go after it. Don't just sit in it. Go after it, and don't say I don't have it. The reason you don't have it is because you're not asking. The reason you don't have it is because you're not seeking it. You're just you want to sit and say I don't have it. I don't necessarily. I just know personally I attract.
I didn't
therapy.
get to finish. Yeah, I didn't get to finish the.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I don't have a therapist. I was saying that I understand that when you were saying that that's a good thing. There is somebody that I have, and we connect on the spiritual and we talk about stuff. So it's depending on the individual person. I wasn't disregarding what you were saying. I was going to add to and say that it's not a therapist, but it's someone who I feel that, God placed to connect and help to talk about and get things out.
Hey man, go on down to the clinic and sign you up for an actual therapist where you sit on the couch and talk about some stuff. It's very liberating.
Okay.
Yeah, very liberating. I bet you it is. I'm gonna go get me one that I can sit on the couch, but I know I already I have it if I need it. Like we used to have Jenny, the therapist Jenny.
Oh yeah, from your show. She was on. I seen her on your show.
No, you gotta actually go into the office. They got the smell good joints that come out the rocks or whatever. You be on some real chill joint.
That's Nikki Phelps. Nikki Phelps, therapist, her office is like that. She's got the couch that you lay on, and she's got the whole dig. The therapy dig.
That's the other thing that I was going to talk about, guys. I have written down is the smells, like you just said, the smells that are soothing. Candles can be soothing. The soothing music, like it's certain things that set the atmosphere to help you to calm and to be relaxed. So I got you.
I mean, now with the music, I could sit here and listen to Rough Riders or something, still be on my relaxed
Right.
joint. Because if I'm a relax, I'm a relax. You know what I mean? But yeah.
And it's per individual. That's the thing, is per individual.
I really wish
Rough Riders relaxes you. You like that.
Yo.
You know what my nostalgic moments when I listen to music is the stuff that my mom used to play all the time. That's nostalgic to me because it takes me to a place where me and her, or she'd be listening to the oldies, and it helps me to visualize or to feel the feeling that I felt like when my mom was around. So that helps me sometimes when like certain songs I know was her song. Like she liked what was it? La 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 means I love you. What was that song? The old song?
Disco would know. You said old song, right?
oh, but you know that song. La la
la la la la la la la
la la means I love you. Yep. That was definitely one that was that reminds me of my mom, and that's nostalgic, and it makes me feel warm and fuzzy.
So let me ask y'all opinion on something. I mean, no disrespect to your listeners or whatever, but would I be ignorant if I said that this little crazy ass kid over here really needs some therapy? I'm standing outside and this little boy is playing basketball with a brick.
What a brick! He's throwing a brick into the basket.
Yeah, he really is.
Oh, that's a shame. You got a ball in your place where you at, so you can give him.
What? This ain't no damn boys club. What?
See, there's where you go to help someone out. You can help little man out. Get him a ball.
You doing too much. Now you're doing too much.
If he was here, I have a basketball for him. I have an extra basketball. Not an extra one, but I would give it to him.
I'm not at my what?
See, that's where you reach out and someone needs help.
No, I'm sure his parents know that. I know they're getting a check for him already.
Oh, no, he's trying to. He's improvising.
No,
he's being resourceful.
No.
Oh my goodness! But okay, see. Now this is I was talking about the nostalgic. Okay, there was also some emotions that I was going to mention that triggers people. I was going to actually talk about trigger points, like things that trigger people to feel some kind of way, or to feel down, or to feel like they're alone, where or actually to help, where you know that you need to ask for help when you lose your job, because that's a cause that can make you feel some kind of way. Certain conditions at work, traumatic events, like
are you saying to make you feel alone?
That makes you feel that gives you certain emotions where you actually need to maybe reach out and discuss some things or talk about things. I was saying the emotional help. What triggers that sometimes is when you're going through certain things in your life. It's like realizing a warning, well, I guess a warning sign in a sense.
I understand. Let me tell y'all something. The warning sign. Y'all don't know. I have been feeling not myself for a long time. I have no interest in any of this stuff. I have no interest in doing these interviews. I have no interest in the TV. I have no interest in any of this.
Yeah.
I have been feeling like this for a while, but y'all still making me do it. You're still making me show up. And you want to know why you got opposition? Because I don't want to do it. I'm not feeling it right this second. Why? Because it's not bringing me the income I need, and I got bills that's on top of bills on top of bills.
There you go.
And this is, I don't want this to be a hobby. I need this to be something where it's going to bring me money. I don't have an income source. I have to work for every dollar I get. So it's the do you go to a job or do you keep doing your business? And sometimes it gets hard. Not that it's this, so you lose interest.
Keep pushing. I got you. You keep moving forward.
Yeah, I keep pushing, but there's moments where I'll be like, oh my God, I've had enough of this, that, and the other. And I got to keep going, and I got to keep going, and I got to keep going because people expect me to show up.
Yep. That's one of the things here. Financial stress. Financial stress was also something that, it's like, and your nephew Freckles is in that situation right now. Everything you just said.
He's my twin. I want you to know that. He's 100% my twin.
That was the sidebar conversation that we had, that he's really like, just like you just said there, like, he's like, how can I even inspire or anyone when I'm feeling like I'm feeling? He's like, I can't, like, so where you're pushing through it because you're a veteran at this. He's in a state where it's like, I get that, but I just can't right now. I just can't. So it's like,
because I've understood that this life is not my own. My life is for God. My life is, I ask God to, if you can use anything, you can use me. If I ask God to use me, which I have, that means he's using me, whatever way I have to show up. Even if I show up and I say, I'm not always feeling it, somebody out there is going to identify, whether it's my nephew, because he's my twin, but whoever will understand and identify with it, because my life is not my own. It is God's. And I have to always show up to be who God has me to be. So if that's to tell you that sometimes you get tired, sometimes you get weary, but you push through because you have to understand what is your why. When you do anything, what is your why? Why are you doing this? Why is this? So once you understand what your why is, it'll make everything a little better. My why is to draw all men unto the Lord. 100%. That is my why. My why 100% is to draw whomever you are, like everybody in the world. If I love you, if I don't love you, I want you to know Jesus Christ and how he is your savior, and how if you accept, believe, and confess the Lord Jesus Christ, then that's what I want for you. That's what I want for you, and you, and all of you, and in the back and in the front. I know that was a rap song, but I love rap too. So anyway, that's my why. So how can I say, hey, no, I can't do this. No, I can't help you. No, I won't help you if and still be in line with God. I can't. So I have to show up. Now afterwards, I might go veg out on my couch like I did yesterday. After I did some more work, I did some more show. But I see your face. What's up? Hey. Sometimes he be looking like, There it is. There it was. I said, knock you out.
I'm going to knock you out.
You want to knock me out?
You see it? They're going to lip. What?
I know you like.
But that I totally understand. I totally understand what you're saying, Shelly. And that's why I was saying, like you said, your twin was saying the same thing, like where it was a lot. And see, that was another thing that kind of geared right now, because it's like when something is weighing down on you so heavy, do you shut down? Do you shut down and push everybody else out? Like don't do the regular stuff that you do. You know what I'm saying? Is that a solution?
Is it? To some people, it may be a solution. If you don't have Hmm?
It depends on the persons. Everything ain't for everybody. Once we realize everybody has different preferences, opinions, and thoughts and agendas, we'll all get along a whole lot better. Well, what you eat don't make the other person fat. Simple as that. Yeah, it might not shut down, might not work for you, but the next man shutting down might keep him from killing somebody. So
Fact. And that's the point. We have to stop thinking, I wish this person would be like me, do like me, and operate like me. If you keep thinking that way, you're going to be disappointed every time because I'm not you, you're not me, and how I handle it is not going to be how you handle it. How I show up is not going to be how you. So we can't think, why should they didn't do this? Why won't they do this? Man, you got to wait when they get a good day, when the good day comes and it turns upside down, and you'll see, like, all right, oh, they making up. They might make up for the time that they was chilling or laid back in the cut. You know what I mean? But stop trying to make them be, and then you're taking on their stress. If you taking on, why did they do this? Why? They didn't because they're in there, and you can't operate like that. You got to let people be who they are.
Right. So the reason, guys, just like I said, this is our take, and we're giving you different takes on how to be open and to try and to handle different situations. So that's what I always tell you guys. It's always the disclaimer. This is our take. So the way Shelly Shell handles things and comes out, the way Freckles handles things, the way Disco handles things, and the way Monty handles things, we're letting you know that there's different ways because we are different. We have different experiences. We have different upbringings. We have different ways that we've handled certain situations, and from all of us, we have ways in which we've learned how to deal with this or to handle that and stuff like that. Because I mean, when we talk about those Black stereotypes and therapists and stuff, we had all that the thinking like, oh, let's take it to the pastor. What? Mm-hmm. You know, that was the thing with colorful. Nope, we got going and we got to take it in. Why we got to sit inside a pastor's office and air out whatever we got going on? And then the next thing we know, we in church getting side-eyed. We getting looked at funny. Where it was like, it's just, I don't know, it's just different ways that when we were upbringing and I'm gonna say colored folks or melanated people, we were taught that, you know, keep your business. Don't, if you're going through something, don't tell this and don't tell that, and you don't, you know,
which is all wrong.
Yeah, because I got a perfect example, and you could tell without so much saying, like Tyler Perry. His whole story, he waited till his mom passed away to actually come out and start telling some of those things that he wasn't supposed to, or he wouldn't tell growing up. So it's like all the way up until an adult, you keep those things in because that's what you was taught to do. You was taught to do that. You didn't tell what was going on. You didn't tell that this one in the family did this or this one in the family. You didn't tell those things. You just had to live with stuff, and that's why sometimes you when you start looking back, you realize the different a defense mechanism. This is what I'm gonna say. God will have you forget certain things as a defense mechanism so that it wouldn't hurt you as much. And I know that I could say that personally because that's what's happened. And something may trigger that thing to make it come back to the surface. But so that my childhood wasn't affected, it may have been there, things was there, but not to the fullest of like, whoa, wait a minute. Whoa, like as an adult now, then I look back and I'm like, wow, this was actually this, and this. But God protected me to where my childhood was still a childhood. I still could say I had a lot of childhood moments that I loved, you know, but, you know, so I don't know. I guess I was sharing that just to share that I changed the way I handle things now, and I will talk about things or I'll write things down. And when I was talking about the writing things down, when you write something in a journal, look back at that journal to see if you actually feel the same way you felt when you wrote it. Like your journal has so many different emotions and feelings. And when you look at something that you wrote like a month ago, you'd be like, oh, that's okay. So I've kind of grown from that. Or, you know, you're in a different state of mind from there. So, I mean, it helps. It does help.
It does help. 100% journaling talking to God. And some people, I'm gonna give you all this. That some people have a, when you go into prayer, sometimes people fall asleep or whatever. I've learned to I've learned to write out my prayers as in journaling. I'm writing to God in a prayer so that I don't lose track of what I'm saying or fall asleep because you're gonna sit there and write it out there. God, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be your name. I'm gonna write it out. I'm gonna write it out so that you'll see, so that I'll see and won't fall asleep mid prayer. Mid prayer. So that's what I do to pray, and it helps. It has helped, and it's almost like journaling. It's my journal to God because I rather journal to God because He knows exactly. I can be like internal, like God, why isn't this working? I have tried everything. Why is it not working? So I'm gonna talk to God just like I'm talking to anybody else because I want to know, God, why is it not working? So I write my prayers out, and that helps me to get through, that helps me to pray better, that keeps my prayers focused, and then I can go back and put down my answered prayer, put down how my prayers have been answered or what happened in that thing. Um this is
That is
the
true.
Monica
Yes,
harmonica
harmonica. You know, somebody used to call me that harmonica.
harmonica.
I had to step away. I had something on the stove. I'm so sorry. I was hearing it bubbling. I'm making lasagna. So
Awesome.
so I had to turn it off. So
Disco's
okay,
phone is dying. Aren't we almost at we
yes,
got 15 more minutes? What we got?
yes, but yeah, 15 minutes, we're almost done. Um, okay, so we said about journaling, and
Mm-hmm.
there's a couple other things that I was gonna say, like watching movies. Some people that helps something interesting, some good movies,
Oh
inspirational.
my goodness, how about that? So it was a period of time I did not watch movies. I was so working. Now I think I overworked myself. I think while everybody else was chilling on COVID, I was working nonstop. So anyway, so yesterday I sat back and watched this movie. It's called Bruised, and Holly Berry was the star.
Uh-huh.
And it was so good. I was like, because she was boxing in it. And
Yes,
I was like, yes,
yes,
get it.
yes.
I was loving the way she was boxing. I was like, she's the executive producer, so I imagine that's why she had the role. But I love Holly Berry. But somehow when she cursed, it might sound like when I curse, maybe I don't curse right either. But somehow when she cursed, you can't quite believe her cursing.
It sounds weird.
Why? It doesn't sound so hood, or
Yeah,
does it?
it sounded, yeah. It
It's
didn't
kind of
sound right. I know what I know.
she
I like
curses.
that
It's kind of
too.
off. But the movie was good. It was this guy in there. I don't know who he was. He was scrumptious.
See, and see something good on the eyes. That's a good thing too. You can help your mind to.
He was scrumptious. He was definitely.
Mhm.
I said, where did this guy come from, man? Who is he? He looked real. And the movie was shot, I think between Philadelphia and Atlantic City.
It was. It was.
Mm-hmm.
It was. Yeah, I like that movie.
You
Okay,
saw the movie?
so a good movie. A good movie, and a good book.
Oh, of
A
course,
good
I
book.
love books. My
Yep.
book right now, my book I would recommend is Sarah Jakes Roberts. She has a book. It's called something with the Eve. Women Evolve. I was like Eve with the ball. Women Evolve. That book is powerful. I love that book. It is transforming, life transformation. If you want transformation in your life, which can happen, which should happen, you should always be evolving. You should never want to stay the same. If you don't want to grow, that means you're gonna be sorry. I'm sorry for you, but we should always be evolving and growing. Anyway, Women Evolve. That book is powerful. And of course, my friend Nathaniel Lee's book, his book is Metamorphosis, which is also about transformation and making sure we get from one place. If you are stuck in a place, use these tools, transformation, to get to your next place. So yes, books. I can
That's
tell you
good.
about a lot of books. Behind this thing right here is a bunch of books.
Yeah, a bunch. Okay, so we have Vincent said, "Love you, ladies." Malik said, "Good afternoon." Vincent said he keeps a mental note. He said he doesn't write it down in fear that it'll fall into the wrong hands.
Ooh.
He would, yeah. But see, they have technology now, so you can actually journal it on the phone.
You would be
Well, you
surprised what
cannot.
happened. that who can with your phone can go in the wrong hand. So I was at the Sprint store.
But you
No,
can
but listen, I was at the Sprint store yesterday with my notes, right? Because I was trying to figure out how to transfer. I got 1,800 notes in my phone, and I put it on a ghetto app. They was the dumbest app ever. So I didn't put it on a service app like a Samsung or whatever the service. It's just in the notes, so it doesn't transfer over when you just transfer the phone. So they pushed the button, and they accidentally sent my note to a device in the store. But good thing the device is set up to not accept anything. But they pushed the button, and it was almost going to the device in the store. And I'm not even sure whether if you had to accept it. So I hope it didn't ever go to the device in the store. It could happen just like that. Just like that. Just that quick. They almost got all my information.
Yeah, but you can lock it too. You can lock it so that your notes are secret.
To know about locking up pictures and stuff. No,
yeah, so you can lock that stuff up. Yeah, you can lock it up.
You know, you got some secret pictures in that secret vault somewhere. I'm just playing with you.
Oops, she a mess. She's a mess.
Okay. Where your vaulted pictures at?
Okay. He ain't make a comment yet. Okay, so playing games, sports. That's outlets.
I like basketball. I like Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, we did. He said, "Yup, I sure do."
He said, "He sure do." I know you do. You know. I know. So, was that Malik Truth that you said hi to Malik Truth?
Yes, I said Malik said good afternoon.
I want to say Malik has a book as well. His book is The Design Dating.
Mm-hmm.
Design Dating. It has the dating and design in it. Something like that. I'm sorry, I might have got your title wrong, but it's about dating and the design of dating.
Yep. So, okay. So another thing, and that's the other thing too. Maybe write a book or drawings or something like that. So even write your own book.
Coloring is very therapeutic.
I have that down here. Adult coloring books. They have adult coloring books.
They do,
and they do that for a reason. Listen, I've always colored. I didn't need an adult coloring book. I've always colored, and that's something I like. Cleaning. When my things was on my mind, I do extra cleaning. And you gotta stop making faces. I do extra cleaning.
You do. That's not my therapy. Good Lord.
Oh my goodness.
Can I pay somebody to come clean for me? I am not going out here.
That is my therapy. That's definitely my therapy. Go for a walk. I know you said that Nathaniel used to do like the nature walks and stuff like that.
Oh God, he still does. He still goes. That's all he does. That's his life. He will, and when he is having a bad day, good day, he is always going out there for a walk. But that is his thing. That is his, oh my gosh, that's his thing. That is definitely his thing.
The walks and uplifting music and stuff like that. See, so that's it. And also the other thing too that we need to think about too is a healthy temple too. We need to eat right, vitamins, get good sleep, stuff like that. And
that's my error.
Yeah, and have that downtime before you go to sleep.
Yeah, I used to.
I did that with my kids. I did that all the time. We had a downtime. Like they had to have a period where they would shut down and wind down because they were so wound up. And then you wonder too, like why kids be talking in their sleep and fidgety and all that stuff like that. You got to give that child that time to wind down. They got to, you need like slow music, something quiet, or just have them sit with the lights out and maybe just a night light or something like that. But they got to wind down. They need something to wind down.
As much as you talk about it, as much as we know what we're supposed to do, the odds are a lot of us don't do what we're supposed to do. When you know what you're supposed to do and then you don't do it, the odds are most of us don't, right? Most of us do not. We know exactly what we're supposed to do, but we don't do it. We don't wind down. We don't get our sleep. We don't eat right. Do we like for real? The odds are you can make a list and check it twice, kind of find out who's naughty or nice, but the odds are most of us is naughty. Most of us are not doing what we know we're supposed to be doing. So you got to get to the root of the problem to find out why we are not doing what we know we should be doing, what we know is right, but we don't do it. Why? Exactly. Why is that? Why? I want to give a shout out to my Aunt Tony.
My Aunt Tony said, powerful women. She said, love it. And then she said, love Aunt Tony. That's Juan's mom.
I
My cousin
know.
Juan, yeah, that's his mom. She said, proud, powerful women.
Amen.
Thank
Thank
you,
you. Thank
Auntie.
you.
Thank you, Auntie. Love you. But see the only second half. I know we're winding down. We only had like the next 15 minutes. But the thing that I really wanted Disco to be involved in was the point that what I think right now in politics, I think Biden needs help. I think he really needs to open up and ask for help. I think he needs help.
I don't do politics. I'm gonna
I know, because see the
excuse
thing. But
myself
see,
from
okay, but let me
politics.
ask you this though. What have you actually seen that you think the president has done?
Nothing. Oh, I know what he did. He put black people around him so he could be a black people hero.
Okay. See? And but then also he also made a statement that if you don't vote for me, then you're not black.
He did make that
That
statement.
comment.
So he Katanji, he voted Katanji into Supreme Court so he could be a hero. I'm a black people's hero. I feel like if you study the psychology of black people, right, and you do what you believe black people want, it wins them over every time. Whether you're the best candidate, whether you're doing anything for our economy or for our safety or for any of those things. But if you study the psychology of a lot of black people, we're looking for the glitz and the glam. Vote us in, make sure accept us, accept us, accept us. When it's really, hey, it should be accepting us. That should be a natural thing. But it also should be a thing where, what are you doing for our safety? What are you doing for our everything that you said you would do? Like, if I look around, Philadelphia is still riddled with violence. If I look around, we're still having an economic crisis. If I look around, I don't see those things changing. And it's crazy. I did an interview with a Republican. His name is Calvin Tucker. Now I know he wanted Disco want to hear his name is Calvin Tucker. He's a Republican, and he worked. He was the Philadelphia media, like he was the person in the media championing the cause of the orange president, right? So he believes the orange president did well for us because the economy was better. But he has a list of reasons. He has a list of reasons why he believes that the orange president was better and how the economy is suffering at this particular point.
So does Freckles. Freckles too. And wasn't also Rockstar P, right?
Rockstar P, yes.
Rockstar P and Freckles. They both had their and if you listen to the points and listen to the things that they have written down, if right now it's no comparison. Orange guy has done a lot more than what's the name, even though you feel like he's done nothing, he's done more than the one we have now. So you're on point. You saying you don't know too much about them politics, but
I don't know. I don't do politics. I don't do politics.
Vincent said Trump did better.
His name is Orange Guy. We don't mention his name. That's the one thing I will not do is mention his name.
He said that he did better. He did better.
You believe that too, Vincent?
He said yes. He said he did better. And he said, "Hey, Shelly, butter cake."
Oh, we need some of that. Yes. It was funny. I just had cake though. I'm sorry, but we have to plan for some butter cake.
Y'all is something else. You and y'all got Brittany hooked on that butter cake.
Yes.
You visited and Brittany with that butter cake.
That butter cake. That butter is butter, baby. It's butter.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, that was the thing, because it's really prominent, and we were talking about it, and it's really bad. And the thing is that, and this is where your vice president's supposed to step up. Your vice president's supposed to kind of, but she's just standing around. What the heck?
The thing is, I'm not going to say we don't know what she's doing. She's a black woman. I'm hoping that she's in the background having those arguments.
That's all she's doing, in the background smiling.
No. You know how like you have when people break up, or when there's a thing, there's her story, his story, and the truth. So maybe, but the truth behind the scenes, she's like, we need to do this, and she might have things that she wants to implement, but because you're in a thing where you have to, you have to get your point across, and maybe the person will accept it or not. So I don't think she has the control, because he still has the control, and then you have to bring it to the Congress or things like that. But not that I know anything about politics.
But that's the thing. You still hear about when it's being brought out. You still hear about it. It'll say, oh, well, so and so has an idea. Da, 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 da. You'll still hear about it, and you'll say that, that's the thing. Nothing's a secret when you're in the eye and you're in a nothing's a secret. If she had comments or things that she was putting together or voting on, they would have that stuff written out, and somebody would have leaked that thing out there. It would have been out there. Oh, well, the vice president is doing this, this, and this. She's looking for such and such before this idea and this idea. So it's just hard but it's a bad thing, because I'm going to say this, and we can go ahead and end up. When non-melanated people say, we want to make America great again, or there's a reason why they're saying it. It's not, I know people are like, oh, because you know what? They just trying to do it as a white black thing. It's more to that. The deeper story of that is we are losing, and we're losing in the background, because our money's not even at the top of the line. Like, other people's money is even more valuable than us. Like, there's certain things to where, yeah, we do need to be on the top of the chain, and we're not. So anyway, we can end out, because I know we're on a time thing. I did want to put on the crisis helpline number, because just in case, somebody may be listening to this and you never know. Like I said, or you can, or a church, or a pastor, or a worship leader. Those things too are something. I said it to be joking in a sense, but there is people out there that will genuinely, in a spiritual sense, help you, if that's the channel that you would like to go. And also, there's a crises helpline, because some people may get to the point to where they may need a helpline, because it could be that bad. And I want to say it's 1-800-273-8255. So 1-800-273-8255. And there is nothing to ever be embarrassed about. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. There's a lot of people that go through some of the same things that you're going through, if not worse. You're not alone, because you could take the most craziest thing and be like, oh, you was going through that too? Yep, I sure did. And you never know. Like Disco made a comment talking about a closed mouth doesn't get fed. Open your mouth and speak on some things. You'll see how it makes the difference. So Shelly Shell, if you can give some final thoughts for us, since you and Freckles be on the same note with that.
My final thoughts are,
give your take.
You're not alone. You're not alone. Just like she said, you're not alone. And don't be afraid to reach out. Or matter of fact, don't be afraid to not reach out. Don't be afraid to go back into your corner, almost like the boxers go to their corner. Go to your corner. Don't be afraid to go to your corner. Don't be afraid when you just want to sit and do what you want to do. Don't be afraid to do it. Don't allow people to push you into where you don't need to be, because you may need to just chill, and people will push you. No, you need to go do this. You need to do this. Don't allow people to push you where you don't need to be. Take the time you need. Take the moments you need. If something is too much, don't do it. And pray. So first and foremost, pray. Fast and pray. Fast, pray. When you going through something, fast, pray. Become one with God. Get that relationship. The most important relationship you will have, and you do have, is your relationship with God. So Forget all the rest of the world. Forget all the social media. Come on off of it. Do what you got to do and get with God. You and God, He will do it. It is the answer. The only answer is God. He's got you. He got you, boo. He got you.
Inside and out. So that was one of the things. Meditate on that. And before we go real quick, can we do a breathing exercise? Because that is something too. Deep breathing helps to relax you. So you would take it all the way, like, when people say they sing, bring it from your diaphragm. You breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. In and out through your mouth, and slow, nice slow ones. And do that a couple times a day. Sometimes you need to. We ain't kissing. We're not doing kissy lips. See, that one over there is, she's the she does the what's it, photo shoots, so that she see the lips. Okay with the kissy lips. But yeah,
me breathing. I'm breathing.
Yes. It's good. And chamomile tea. Chamomile tea is a relaxing tea. That's a soothing tea. That's soothing. You got smiley faces on your kissy lips, okay? Your kissy lips.
I was breathing. That's me breathing.
That's just breathing out. Okay. See, I go like this. Where she go? Looking like a kissy face. Okay. Thank you so much again. Thank you so much. I guess I wanted to say to you guys, Game 5 for NBA, the Sixers tomorrow night here in Philly, 8:00. We're ahead 3-1. We play against the Raptors.
Oh, that's why everybody's on. That's why everybody on the Sixers.
Yes.
It's like it's a Sixers mania right now. I remember a time
because we got some good players.
Mm-hmm.
So, we got some good players.
Everybody. So sometimes they back to the Sixers. Oh yes, we love the Sixers.
Because you know what, we got a team right now that's equivalent to the team back when we had with Iverson and even the team that we had with Dr. J. That's where we're at, y'all. We are powerful like that right now. It's powerful like that. Young Bull put up like 40 points like on the first game of the playoffs. Like it's like that. And they're young. So if we keep this team, it's a good meshing team. It's a good team to where we gonna stay in the playoffs if we keep this team. It's hot. It's hot. So
we stepping in
guys,
hotter this year.
It's stepping in hotter this year. We're stepping in hotter. Yes. Yep. So okay. So we got that going on. Don't quite know who will play after because I'm saying we're gonna go to the next level. We're gonna go to the next level. So we win that game tomorrow. It's a clean sweep. That's a 4. That's it. Because we 3-1. So tomorrow is crucial. The downtown will be shut down. If we win tomorrow, it's a wrap because that means we going to the next level. Because it's 4 out of the 7. So we need to win this one tomorrow.
All right.
All righty. Can we do the intro to the outro to the outro to the intro?
I'm gonna do my best.
To thy own self be true.
You know what time it is.
Mighty on the scene, the Grown Folks Radio.
Yo, you forgot your
What time it
boy.
is.
Mighty on the scene, the Grown Folks Radio.
You forgot me
What time it
again.
is.
Mighty on the scene,
Know what time it is.
mighty on the scene, the Grown Folks Radio.
Yo, you forgot me
What time it
again.
is.
Mighty on the scene, the Grown Folks Radio.
Know what time it is.
Yo, it's your your boy Freckles and we holding it down. Our take coming through when we taking the crown.
Money on the scene with your spiritual outlet. Hot and banging topics, sports, we stay lit.
You know what time it is.
Again, thank you guys. Thank you, Shelly, for the gems that you dropped today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, guys, to your own self be true. And until next time.